Welcome, skiers and riders, to Whiteout, the Denver Gazette's weekly report of powder forecasts, snow news, and other happenings in Colorado's high country. I'm your host, Jonathan Ingraham. Today we'll be talking spring corn snow, who's closing this weekend, and it appears one more powder day is coming for the weekend. Spring corn season is in harvest right now. This year's crop has been delayed a little by colder than average winter temperatures and regular snowfall. However, this last week's highs at several base areas were in the 40s and 50s. Even the town of Vail hit 60 on Tuesday, making prime temperatures for soft snow. Corn snow is formed in a few different ways, but there's two main driving factors that soften the snow best: ambient air temperature and the sun's radiation. Corn snow is made up of a thick layer of large melt-freeze grains that support the weight of skiers and riders while frozen. As the snow matures, it starts to take the shape similar to corn. Since the snowpack in Colorado has not reached isothermal levels yet, snow on top will soften while these base layers will remain colder. For skiing and riding purposes, the freeze-thaw cycle has begun, and the old adage, "on top by 10, down by 2, holds true. Here are 4 tips to remember when looking to ski or ride corn snow. Number 1, follow the corn up the mountain. At most Colorado resorts, temperatures are higher at the base and colder up high. As it warms throughout the day, starting low and working up higher is a good strategy. When the corn gets slushy and grabby down low, head to the upper mountain for cooler temps, but less slushy snow. Number 2, groomers are your best friend. Groomer runs offer reliable corn snow since the snowcats have chewed up the snow, especially if the run or runs were churned closer to first chair. Skiing or riding, the freshest groomer in the morning is recommended. Then, as the temperatures warm, hitting the other groomers the night before because they should be soft. Is that the best aspect? Knowing which direction to point your skis or board is key to enjoying corn snow from first chair to last bell. Starting in the morning, finding southeast and south-facing slopes like China Bowl at Vail or Copper Bowl at Copper will offer the best corn snow until late morning. Facing east like Breckenridge does and southwest like Bergman Bowl or Erickson Bowls at Keystone will offer good snow around noon. And by the time you're thinking about an operated rink, north, northwest, like the East Wall at A-Basin, and even west-facing slopes like North Peak and the Outback at Keystone will have corn snow under your feet. And speaking of operate, tip 4. If you don't enjoy mashed potatoes snow, call it a day before last chair. Timing and conditions can dictate this scenario, but if the sun is out all day, calling it quits around 2 p.m. and finding the bar, beach, or patio is where everybody else will most likely be anyway. And now on to the forecast. A mild storm is set to begin laying down snow on the Colorado mountains Friday. One model run from the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts from Easter Sunday showed multiple feet of snow for resorts east of and on the Divide by Sunday, April 16th. However, subsequent model runs later in the week trended those totals significantly lower to between 4 to 8 inches. Friday afternoon and first chair Saturday offer the best chance of fresh snow. And keep in mind, April temperatures can bring extra pop to storms with convection inside any given cell, increasing snow potential. And the recap? From Saturday to Thursday, today, temperatures were warm. The sun was out mostly and the snow began to melt. Friday, April 7 and Sunday, April 9th saw snow water equivalent levels reach 21.8 inches. However, the midweek warm-up dropped the SWE near 21 inches. The melt is on. My weekend recommendations for this closing weekend in the Northern Mountains: Echo Mountain, Vail, Winter Park, A-Basin, or Loveland. In the Central Mountains, Monarch, Aspen Highlands, or Snowmass. And in the Southern Mountains, Silverton and Purgatory. And now on to the snooze. Of the 17 Colorado ski areas still open, 11 are closing for skiing and riding after last chair Sunday. Going forward, only 2 Vail resorts will still be open, none in the San Juan, Elks, or Sawatch Mountains, except for Purgatory, who's going to be open for 2 more weekends, and only 1 open east of the Divide. You might as well get the freshies while they're cold because, like we talked about earlier, the spring melt is soon to arrive. A list of each resort staying open or closing Sunday is in the ski report. To be sure to check before planning to head up. Upcoming festivals that you should check out this weekend include Keystone having their Pondskim on Sunday, Winter Park hosting its 90s Retro Bash Saturday, and Monarch with its Gun Barrel Challenge on Sunday. I think you should grab your Discman and your Oakley Full Metal Jacket sunglasses and head over Berthoud Pass to play Nintendo 64 games and ride the slush. Or if you're looking for more of a challenge, definitely go to Monarch. That Gun Barrel Challenge looked hardcore. I mean, who doesn't want to get a chance for the Golden Boot Award, right? Anyway, thanks again for watching today. Head over to denvergazette.com and gazette.com to find more stories and information about skiing and riding in Colorado. Tune in next week for the season's final episode of Whiteout.
Nailed it.